It's your boy Chris Lee. This is another episode of Blerd Talk, and we're talking about the backbone. The backbone is basically a controller that will turn your mobile device into a handheld console. As you see there, I am using Game Pass on my phone by using this controller. I can play any game on Game Pass that is cloud. So basically cloud gaming. I just basically play a game and stream it using either Wi-Fi or mobile data. So that is that you see right there. That is pretty much how it starts up. So it pretty much loads the game. You see Xbox logo there as well. Now the game I'm firing up is actually Madden. So you can play games like Madden as well. If you see the little toggle switch up top, that was basically like your home menu for your Xbox. So you see there it moves fluently. You can use Wi-Fi or you can use your mobile data on your device. Now, if you do have data restrictions, I recommend using the Wi-Fi because streaming these games will use up a lot of data. So unlimited plans, you will be okay. Anything else, I recommend using Wi-Fi. So the backbone, I got the Call of Duty edition. Pretty much where you just, you get like a few perks there. If you play the Call of Duty Warzone, I don't really play that as much. But as you see there, the game plays smoothly. This is me on lunch break, not near any Wi-Fi at all, just solely dependent on mobile data. And I keep mentioning that because a lot of people may be weary on how it will stream, how well will it stream. That is Gears of War right there. As you see me, got my legs kicked out the window, relaxing, enjoying my lunch break, enjoying the weather, and just playing my console. And there you see there, I'm actually using Game Pass as well. That have a 22 Ultra that's sitting in there. So again, you can use any device. Doesn't have to be an Android. It could be an iPhone, but as long as it's a Type C. Now you do have the Lightning cable, the Lightning hookup version of it, where you could use iPhone 14 or older. But the version I got was for the Xbox, and this version is Type C. So any Android or iPhone that's iPhone 15 or above. As you see there, that is Game Pass. So this right here is actually the hub I was telling you about. So this hub here is through Backbone. Backbone literally have a hub where you can stream all console games. Console, I mean the Backbone, any game that's enabled with the Backbone. So whether it's Google Play Store, whether it's Apple Arcade, whether it's Steam, whether it's, whatever it may be, you also have streaming, you also have multiplayer games, and you also have apps that you can install. You also have web browsers, obviously, because you are using your phone. So all of that is pretty much directly through its hub, which is the orange button you see there. Now, one thing I've noticed, as far as getting to Game Pass, there's not really a dedicated way to get to it other than this. You see there, me clicking on that. I mean, maybe I haven't figured it out. But the games are truly immersive. When I'm playing it, it does not have any lag time. It does not chop or anything like that. And that's Type C port, as you see there. You can actually charge your phone through that port there while it's plugged in. And as you saw, the 3.5 millimeter jack that you can use for your headphones if you want to, let's say, play in a private session or play online with your buddies. You can use that as well. Now, this footage as you see here, this is me on my lunch break. Now, I will say this, the load times on starting the game does vary depending on your service. So think about it like this, whatever your signal bars or signal strength might be, that will kind of play into your streaming capability. As you see there, that's me playing Forza. Now, I was able to get Forza on 60 frames per second at 1080p on my phone, and it looks great. It looks really good. I had no issues with it loading, had no issues with playing it. It just plays almost as if it's a handheld console. I have no issues with it. I wish it was full screen, however. It's not full screen, which is a downer for me. Having a full screen would have been dope. As you see there, you see the black borders on the side, so you don't really get the actual content on the screen. Doesn't fill the entire screen. I mean, I literally have a 6.7 inch screen on my 22 Ultra, and I would love to utilize the entire screen, but I am limited to those black borders, which can be a little offsetting sometimes. But it's not a deal breaker for the price of $100 of this backbone. I mean, it's not really a make or break. Me personally, I did not pay $100. I actually used Price Match through Walmart, and I got it for $69. And at $69, what this thing is able to do is an absolute steal. I was blown away about just by being able to play all of my Game Pass games that are cloud gaming on my phone, and just really treat my phone like it's just an extension of my console without having to be around my console. I'm literally on lunch break, almost 25, 30 miles away from home. No remote play is needed. I know a lot of people asking that you do have remote play with PlayStation Portal, which was an option I was going to purchase. But again, you need it to be near your console or near Wi-Fi or on Wi-Fi for it to be any use. In this particular case, is using strictly the data from your device. And as long as you got unlimited data or good data, you should be fine. If not, you always got Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is your friend. And another good thing here, as you see, I'm playing smoothly. It is running great there. No issues there as well. I really use this controller with ultimate confidence of just being able to play my games, be at ease, being able to stream my games at ease without having to worry about buffering or worrying about losing connection or anything like that. I have yet to have that experience. But again, everybody's experience might be different depending on, again, like I said, they service, or they sell service. One thing I will say, I wish it did have some grips on the back of it. The grips would have made it awesome, a long extension of playing. As you see there on the screen, I'm actually using the home button or the navigation screen, just how it would be on your Xbox console. So you could quit a game there. You could actually invite a friend, add a friend or whatever, start a party chat. Again, just think of it just like a mini Xbox. Does everything your Xbox does. Only thing it does not do is quick resume. That is a native to the console. And there are some games that you're not able to play through cloud gaming because they're not accessible through cloud. You have to be on the console, which is a bummer. I wanted to play games like Diablo, the newest Diablo, and I'm not able to enjoy that game because it's not through cloud gaming. As you see there, that's the back of the backbone there. Now it does stretch out pretty wide, so you can hook up multiple devices. I even saw somebody hook up a Galaxy Fold, which is really OP there as well. So that's pretty cool. Now you can actually use the controller as a standalone controller. So let's say if you have an iPad, you obviously can't put this on an iPad, but you can plug it up through your C port on your iPad and use it as an extension of your controller. So that's really cool. So you could literally have your iPad set up there and use this as a controller. Think of it like the Switch dock, where it turns into a controller while charging up your Joy-Cons, almost similar to that. So you do have that same experience. And I mean, I have not yet to use it that way because I don't have an iPad, and if I'm doing all that, I might as well just use the console. Might as well just jump on the console, pick up the controller and actually play there. But this little controller is really cool for travel. So let's say if you're traveling, you're in the airport, anything like that, lunch breaks, especially if you like found your little chill spot, want to kind of watch or stream anything or play that, this would be great, especially if you're during your lunch breaks to kind of catch up on gaming or jump online with friends. And honestly, let's say if you work a lot and you never get online with your friends around the same time because you're always at work, now you have the option where you can say, hey, I'm online now, I'm on lunch, I got maybe 30 minutes to jump online with you guys, what's up? And then you can jump on, and you obviously can really have that convenience there as well. This game I'm playing right now is Immortal Avenue, I want to say. So that's as you saw through Game Pass as well. Game Pass is incredibly awesome for me. I mean, like pretty much any game you want to try is in Game Pass. I mean, you don't have every game there, but you definitely have enough games to really keep you entertained and keep you busy. And like I said, if you get tired of Game Pass, you obviously can download the PlayStation Plus and play their streaming games as well from their cloud. But keep in mind the button configuration as you see, is different than the PlayStation. So that's going to be quite of a learning curve, but it's not a deal breaker. so you can kind of utilize that as well. They do have a PlayStation version of this. The PlayStation version was actually the OG, the original, but they came out with the Xbox because why not? If you got one for PlayStation, why not do one for Xbox? So you do have the PlayStation OG one. So if you have a PlayStation 5, if you want to stream your PlayStation 5 games, you can just go out there and purchase that version. But just be wary of which version of it that you get. You got the Type-C, which supports iPhone 15 and above, and then you have the Lightning port that supports 14s or older. So keep that in mind as well when you out there purchasing. Other than that, man, I'm really I am really like just very impressed with just the capability of this thing here. I mean, I know it sounds like, hey man, you kind of overselling it, but honestly, it's just the convenience of it. It's compact, it's small, it's incredibly lightweight. It can fit into small little bags or tote bags or anything like that. Pop it out, push your phone in there, fit your phone, and your phone fits snuggy in there. Now, one thing I will say, you cannot use a case with this model. Now, granted, I felt like I was false led because I saw people use cases on some of the reviews, and I'm not able to use my case, so I feel kind of salty about that. But it's not a deal breaker because it does hold your phone in there very snuggy, so you don't have to worry about any wobbling or loose, any free play there. It fits snug, and it almost kind of, like I said, it fits and it feels like a handheld console, almost like a Switch, but like a very powerful Switch with the freedom to play other games outside of Nintendo. Now, Nintendo, I have a Switch myself, and it is not as nearly as fun as this because, again, I can literally play any possible game I can think of. If I want to play Spider-Man Miles Morales on PlayStation Plus, I can. If I want to play any game on Xbox, I can. Any game on the Play Store, I can. I'm not limited to whatever. Now, this game here you see I'm loading up is actually called Dead Island 2, which is fire. That game is really dope. I played it on the console, but I'm replaying it through here. The graphics look really good. The load time is really good. Watch the load time here. It's not terribly long, and as you see there, boom, I'm into the game. So it doesn't really have a long load time. A lot of people may ask, how long is the load time? They really aren't at all. You have more of a load time when you're going through the whole cloud connection, if that makes sense. But once the actual game menu and everything starts, you get right into the game in no time. With that being said, the response of the controller is really good. It's really kind of, the feedback is on par. There's no lag. There's no delay there. It moves just how it would be if you actually had a controller. As you see there in my hands, I'm just casually playing and just moving things around. And it really is very responsive. You do, however, have the app that you do have to download, the Backbone app, which you can scan off the back of the box, or you can just kind of download from the App Store or Play Store. There you can actually use the configuration to, pretty much configure your controller to your preference, the sensitivity to your preference. But with that being said, I didn't have to do anything. Right out the box, I just pop my phone right on in there, and I got the roll and didn't need anything extra, didn't have to do anything extra. A lot of people may ask about the streaming side of it. With the streaming side of it, as far as the Backbone dedicated interface, the interface, as I showed you earlier, do have all of the apps built in, so you do not have to worry about jumping from different app, or Game Pass and PlayStation Plus is all right there. However, to have that freedom, you do have to purchase a subscription, which is like $39 a year. Me personally, it's not that deep. I could just close that window, click on Game Pass, as you saw I did earlier, and that's that. I'm not paying $39 to save a click. That is ridiculous. That makes no sense to me. But other people may love the convenience. I don't know. I mean, there are some perks you may get, but it's not enough for $39 a year. I'm already paying for Game Pass. I'm not doing that. As you see here, this is me playing Forza. On the second playthrough. Again, this is me just laying back in my car, kind of like got my feet out the window, just really relaxed. But other than that, my review here is coming to an end. If I was to give it a score, I would say a 7.5 out of a 10. I have to dock some points because of that border. As you see there, you see that black border. I don't get a full screen there. Like with this big screen, I need a full screen that will literally give me like a world of difference. And with that little punch out notch for the Galaxy, is very kind of like subtle, so it doesn't take over the screen or kind of intrude on your gameplay. That'll be really cool if I could utilize that full screen, but I don't have that, so that sucks. And maybe some different colors. I know they have a Post Malone version of it, but hey, give us some different colors. Give us a red one, a blue one, some sort of customization there. Outside of that, 7.5 out of 10 is not bad. For $100, it is not a bad buy. It is definitely something as a true gamer, dedicated gamer would get. Maybe a Christmas present, maybe a stocking stuffer for the gamer in your family or the loved one. This would be a great stocking stuffer there. When they on the go, they will love it. I guarantee you they will. So if you like my review, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Subscribe for more reviews. This is your boy Chris Lee, and this is another episode of Blur Talk Reviews.
So we gotta hump this to the factory or what? Nah, screw that. I got an idea.